Hey, what's good, y'all? How's everyone doing? Hope y'all had an amazing day. It's been a long time since I've been playing iRacing, so I decided to come back, and it was an interesting comeback. So let's see what we had. Quality is a little bit bad, but you know, bear with me for a bit. We are going into turn 1, GT4 Spa-Francorchamps, massive send by P2. I've honestly no clue what he did. Then getting tapped from behind from his Porsche. Again, is what it is. Just try to recover it. The race not over yet. There's one car right in front of me, the same BMW. I think.
Clear left.
Yep, was going for it. I just decided to let him go instead of going side by side through a roost. That's not going to work at all. And it's a 30-minute race, so you know, there's enough time to get these positions back. As the BMW is trying to send it up the inside, I brake a little bit late. Maybe make a move around the outside wasn't really possible. Getting tapped from behind again from that Porsche. Luckily no access, as I see him having a look on the inside. I had to brake quite early. I just give him the room. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna fight. For some reason he still managed to understeer into me. But again, all good. 0x, as I have a lot better exit than him. Going towards the next long left-hander. I forgot the name of the corner, but he is still there. He's still sticking it up the outside. Pretty impressive. As I give him as much room as I can around the outside. Not going to work. He cuts me off. Great defending / attacking, however you want to call it. But great job from him. But then going towards Lassos, the last corner. You see an LMP3 car overtaking us. Didn't interfere or anything with him. He braked quite early, lost it. I braked into him. Yeah, just all messy and messed up. In the end, I apologize. He said he was in the wrong. So you know, it just what it is. LMP3s can be pretty difficult, especially on the brakes if you don't get her brake balance correct. So yeah, that's just what it is. But that was race over for me. So I decided to jump over to the Ferraris, the Ferrari Challenger competition. Qualified P1, and we are on the way going towards turn 1. There's one car on my outside. Couldn't really get the move done. Then sends it, tries to send it up the inside. We get a contact, but I didn't feel anything from him. He did lose one position towards P2, but we go straight to the end because yeah, this was the most boring race. Nobody was closing up or anything, and it was just driving straight to the finish. No mistakes, so it was a good race, but it was just boring. Yeah, so we jump towards Suzuka in the BMW M4 car. Again, qualified P1, made a gap towards the LMP guys because I didn't want to mess it up going into turn 1. But as we go green, I was a bit slow off the start, so we immediately lose 2 positions. Now that is not the biggest issue because, as you can see, it's raining. Wasn't really prepared for that, even though it literally said on the forecast. But hey, it is what it is. These two guys go a little bit wide. I'm trying to find my positions back.
There's an incident in burst S's. Yellow flag.
There is an LMP3 on the left. Luckily, he just went straight to the pits, so no issues with that. As I'm trying to search for the best line here and trying to make a move, going into the double rights here. The guy behind me makes a mistake. Everything was a bit slow because it was difficult, man. It was really difficult, especially when you just haven't driven for like half a year plus, and then driving in the rain. Yeah, it's just not my ability. My best ability. As the Porsche goes a little bit wide into the hairpin, I make a small mistake. P1 is slowly driving away from us, as I also get my first off track didn't miss those. And then into lap 3 we go, still second place. Trying to catch up with P1. Braking into turn 1, going a bit too quick and completely lost it. So we gotta start over again. There is P3 is pretty close behind. I just let him go because I don't want to have any contact, because I need a lot of SR to be gained back. But a little bit later in the lap we already managed to catch back up with him. There's a small gap behind us. He makes no mistakes out of the hairpin. Yeah, we are closing and closing and closing. Just not close enough. A bit of wheel spin there with all the water that's on the track. As I said, it was quite difficult. To be honest, you can see a lot better compared to the LMP cars. He went in a bit wide. And just trying to line it up again so we get the best tow towards 130R. And then maybe try and make a move into the last chicane. But then first you need to get close enough as we go closing. He brakes a lot, like a lot. So I had to straighten the wheel again. Luckily didn't hit him that hard, but still got a 1x for it, if I see that correctly. Yep. So let's have a look again. He brakes quite a lot. He goes a little bit wide into the corner. So he just messed up his entry and then had to brake extra, and I wasn't prepared for that. So I just straightened the wheel and pressed the brakes a bit harder, but yeah, it's impossible to just slam onto the brakes because you will just lock up and go straight. And then the story would be a lot different, as we now out of the hairpin. He makes a big mistake out of the hairpin. Lots of wheel spin. As I go for the outside, way more grip on the outside. As you can see, I'm catching now right in front of him. I'll break him and the move is done. Back into P2. As you can see, the leader now 10 seconds ahead of us, so that is going to be a difficult one. As we've catched up with some back markers here, this guy was a bit slow, and you'll see in a second what happened with him. He went for the outside and then came back onto the line, braked quite early and quite hard, and I just smashed into him because I couldn't do anything. So I said to him, "What are you doing?" Yeah, he says, "I'm gonna give you the inside." To be honest, if you wanna let somebody overtake you, then go away from the line and slow down. That's what I said to him. As you can see, he moves over to the line, brakes quite early and quite hard, and there was just nowhere I could have gone. So please don't do that. Just go off the line. If he just waited 2 corners and then went over to the right and let me through, that was perfectly fine. But this just, yeah, that just didn't work. P3 sends it up the inside of me. Messed it up. LMP going around P1. That's the first place of the LMPs. He did manage to keep and stay ahead of P2 from the LMP classes, but I needed this place back. I really wanted this place back. So I'm trying to do different lines, different entries, exits compared to this guy.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
We're going wider in here.
In front of us is now Enos.
He just managed to keep it cool and just chill. And it's difficult to overtake here, especially in the rain. So I'm just trying to push as hard as possible to let him make a mistake. But as you can see, I make a small mistake. There's also an LMP car pulling up. I was hoping he was going for the inside here of him. Didn't have the over speed. You know, maybe spin him around and get a free position. But hey, that didn't happen. I tried to follow the LMP car through here. Hoped it would have worked, but car 15 just had a better exit. So my only option right now was to stay behind and be as close as possible towards 130 or last chicane. Maybe have a try over there, and then still snuck back the second place. Through here, he has a decent exit. My exit was decent as well. There's another LMP car behind us, so that's also where I needed to look at. So, you know, we are fighting for the position, so I hope the LMP would just back off. Since P1 for him is just impossible. But as you can see, he's closing up quite a lot. He goes for the inside. I'll stay over on the right, brake earlier, because yeah, there's no point in fighting an LMP car. And since it's the last lap there, that was just a race over. Or you had to shunt him right now, and then I had a lucky win. As you can see, pass left. That's something I hate when people do that. When there's like miscommunication. Oh, it wasn't the last lap, by the way. But if you will say pass left and I'm not seeing that, and I want to go over to the right, and you decide to go right, then collision, both races are done. So just stay on the line. But last lap then, again closed up quite a lot, but just not close enough. Maybe could have tried it to go send it up the inside and try to let him make a mistake, but he didn't, so he finished in front of me, and we are P3. It was a good race, fun race. Bit unfortunate that we had that
well done, Martin.
that collision,
Great drive.
but
That's a podium. That's the end of the session.
Is what it is. Podium it is. So last race again in the BMW, and again on Suzuka. This time qualified P4. This time it's also a dry race, and just only the GT4 and not the multi-class race. So
watch for the lights.
No LMPs to watch out for. Watch for the lights, and we are waiting. He is going, he's braking, he's braking, getting a tap from behind from the Skittles car. He gets a launch, and towards turn 1 we go. We are green. There's one car up my inside, two cars to be exactly. Skittle cars goes way off the road. He comes back. I knew he was going to come back. There was a Mercedes on my right going. The Skittle car moves over to me. I had to lift off the throttle early. Made a collision with that guy. That was a bit unfortunate. It was my mistake. Because I thought the Skittle car would completely cut me off. But in the end, I don't even know if he would have made contact with me or not.
We're still in good shape here.
But yeah, well, that is what it is. Was my mistake. I take full blame for that. But we gotta keep on pushing. There's a big group over here, and they are all very close. So I'm waiting for someone to make a mistake. Maybe push somebody else off. Not happened yet. Towards the hairpin we go. Maybe somebody brakes too late. Skittle car maybe tries to send up the inside. I think the Mercedes, there is one car going for a send up the inside on me. Definitely didn't expect it. Saw him coming up in the top mirror there, and had to avoid. So we lost quite a lot of places right here. But still a long race to go, 20 minutes. At the end of lap 1 we are. Skittle cars sent it into the barrier, comes back. Managed to avoid him, otherwise it would have been a nasty crash. So that's one free place back. Then at the end of lap 2, closed up with car 22 and trying to line up a move towards turn 1. He goes for the inside. I'm having the overspeed already plus the toe. So I decide to go left early and take my outside line. And maybe I can be more in front of him, but he is still on my side, so I couldn't really do anything. Hope to cut back that he oversped on the corner, but he didn't. So great defending from him. Couldn't switch back on him. But we are still in the race, and I knew I was quicker than him, so at a certain point I would overtake him. as he goes a bit deep into the corner. I have a better exit. He goes full throttle through this corner. He needs a brake, so I see an opportunity. Bit of wheel spin there into the double right-hander. He's still there. He brakes later than me. I couldn't make the corner, but yeah, is what it is. Still managed to get position, maybe not completely legal, but no penalty given. So then lap 7, the last lap already. Well, nothing happened, couldn't catch up with the guy ahead, the guys behind weren't quick enough. So yeah, that's a decent P4, starting P4, finishing P4 after losing some place on lap 1, but still managed to get back. Lovely P4. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and join the Twitch as well for the live streams. Bye bye.